Assassin's Creed Shadows is out, Assassin's Creed Shadows is here, Assassin's Creed Shadows is seen to be a success in some regards. Ubisoft is still doing certain things with their IPs that I'm not even sure what's going on with Ubisoft as a company. I don't know if they're going to exist anytime soon, but in regards to Assassin's Creed Shadows and the type of game it is, it's a game that I like. I don't love the game, I like the game. And one of the greatest strengths of Assassin's Creed Shadows has to be its world design, has to be its art design, not level design. We will get to that in a minute, but it has to do with its expressive way of telling what the world is, especially when you go to Japan, when you go to the Eagle province, and you go to different provinces like Kyoto or Osaka or whatever. Assassin's Creed Shadows is probably one of the best looking worlds I've ever been in, especially when it comes to like a Ubisoft game. When it comes to like an open world game in general, the game does a lot of things well. Imagine you riding your horse through the rice fields. There's a storm coming down, you see the lightning in the sky, you see the raindrops falling, you see the leaves blowing. It's expressive, it's reactive, it makes you feel like this is a world that is alive. It's very similar to the reasons why I loved Ghost of Tsushima, especially when it comes to like just how beautiful the world is, just how expressive, just how reactive the world is. So definitely the Shadows team did a very good job when it comes to the world building, when it comes to just the set design, when it comes to like just the overall feeling of the game. It's very weird that this is a modern Assassin's Creed game, so it's a very modern RPG-esque Assassin's Creed, like this, like all the other modern RPG Assassin's Creed games, but it's not as chaotic as the others. So say for example, in Odyssey, you were literally like a Greek superhero. Odyssey was probably one of my best Assassin's Creed games played so far. Valhalla was a bloated mess, but Valhalla was fun for what it had. Shadows does something different whereby it makes you think about the choices you make when it comes to like combats. It makes you think about the choices you make when it comes to just exploring the world. It invites you to just sit back, take pictures, look into the world, and just be like, yo, this is dope. This is amazing to see. Now it feels like I'm all on Assassin's Creed Shadows dick. Don't worry, I'm going to mention a couple of things I don't like about the game. And let's start off with one. The two character model, Naoe and Yasuke. I remember saying this in my video that I didn't know how this was going to play out. And turns out I was right with my thesis on, hey, I don't know how this is going to work. So as an Assassin's Creed game, Naoe is always going to be the character people are going to play the most because she is agile, she is flexible, she is an assassin to the core. She can't fight in a normal one-to-one combat. She's not good at that. She's like she's not even a glass cannon. You using Naoe, especially in combat, it's like you playing a Soulsborne game. Whereas moving on to a character like Yasuke, represent the brothers, you know me, he's a cheese. He's OP in every single thing he does. He's OP. His combat moves, his light attacks, his heavy attacks, everything about him is geared towards having a very very in-your-face combat approach. With that being said, most people, and me included, are going to play as Naoe for the most part because we play Assassin's Creed for that Assassin's stealth-esque dream. So when it comes to Assassin's Creed Shadows, the stealth system in this game is dope, especially when you play the stealth system on expert level, because at that point, people can see you on the roof and be like, oh hey, who the hell is that on the roof? You can prone, you use the shadow to no pun intended, it is called Assassin's Creed Shadows. So you also play with the stealth system with shadows and able to hide. It's a very good thought out stealth system. Now, with that being said, there are a couple of things that I don't particularly like about this game. So, for example, the level design is flawed to some degree. Okay, so there's certain things called temples and certain things called castles that you're allowed to come in and actually, free the temple. It's like a typical Ubisoft's open world-esque checklist thing. The issue is, it makes no sense to you to go about doing them with Naoe because you have to kill 5 samurai bushidos. It's going to be a combat-esque type of level. It's a combat-esque mission, meaning that you're probably better off using someone like Yasuke. And the problem with using someone like Yasuke is, he gets boring very quickly because you're overpowered. Now, if you make everything hard, there is some level of, okay, it's not as bad. But for the most part, it's very, I've been here before, I've played this before, I know what to expect, and you're probably right in saying, oh, okay, this is why, I knew this is what I was going to expect or whatever. So yeah, that's one thing about Shadows. Another thing about Shadows so far, the story is wishy-washy. The story is very With Naoe's story, it's very revenge centered. Oh, you killed my dad, I'm going to kill every single one of you guys. Whereas for Yasuke, which is more interesting as it talks about you being a black samurai in a country which doesn't know what it is to be black. I mean, even like the very first scene of the game with Oda Nobunaga, he's asking that, oh, is your black skin always black? No point in it with the Japanese accent, but you get what I'm trying to say. So that's a very interesting story. But the thing is, playing as Yasuke isn't as interesting as playing as Naoe. So even though Yasuke has the better story, his gameplay is very typical, generic Assassin's Creed. Whereas Naoe's gameplay is very exceptional with the stealth system, but her story is all over the place. Look, as characters, I like Naoe and I like Yasuke. It's the storytelling for me that doesn't really do it right. But I guess when you play an Assassin's Creed game, especially with these modern Assassin's Creed games, you don't play them for the storytelling anymore. You play them for the fun factor. You play them for, okay, hey, this is my junk food game. I'm going to play this game for a while, and it's going to work out, and everything's going to come out from it. So, for the most part, after 12 hours, I think this game is a good game. It's a solid 8/10 game. It's a solid game so far that I can say, okay, I don't like giving numbers for like ratings or whatever, and it's an impressions. But I would say this is a solid game that, okay, hey, probably get this game on the sale, or get this game for 40 quid off like a key store or whatever, and you'll probably be good with that. With that being said, what do you guys think about the video? What do you guys think about Assassin's Creed Shadows? What do you think is going to happen to Ubisoft now, especially since we're not entirely sure how successful Assassin's Creed Shadows is? Put in the comment section down below what you think. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope to hear from you soon. Peace out.